Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum 3. We're here in the port city of Farport, and we are about to finally embark for the island of Bigail, and specifically the town of Shader, where we have several things to do. Well, and I guess some kind of dungeon up here, where we're supposed to look for one of the missing expedition members. So why don't we go ahead and do just that. We have two different boats here, ferry to the Isle of Bigail and... oh, shall remake directly. We have, well, potential business in Sharimik, although we don't have a quest marker. Is that an indication? No, I guess not. I guess it's one of the quests that we don't actually know for sure where we need to go. But the game doesn't give it away. The one with the mysterious bunker, specifically, where we're supposed to find Sandra in either Sharimik or Lorelei. But since there isn't a quest marker in Sharimik, and nor one on that northern map at all, where Lorelei might be, yeah, it seems like the game's not giving that away. We have the quest to investigate Shader, and we have the general quest to find more evidence about the monster plagues, of course, which hopefully we'll find something about that, because Shader, or the entire Isle of Bigail, seems to be plagued by giant roaches. Speaking of which, we have to kill some of those in Shader. We're supposed to find... I forget again. Elsner or Tucker? I think Elsner. I don't know. We have to deliver this message to Shader, and we have to discover. We have to deliver this unicorn spiral, or well, spiral unicorn horn, to Sarah in Shader. Not Sandra. Sarah, different person. Okay. Well, without further ado, we have to buy a ticket first. Hello, Vok. Tickets. A ticket to Port Townsend. Oh, yeah, I guess. That's gotta be the one. Get on the boat. The trip across the water to the Isle of Bigail is short and uneventful, except for a serious wrecking attack of seasickness. All four of us? Years in Avernum have left you very leery of voyages on the open sea. Eventually you arrive in the village of Port Townsend. I guess this particular party has not had the chance to make any experience, to gather any experiences on any wild river cruises on the various underground rivers of Avernum, like going down waterfalls and stuff. Well, we'll get used to it. Anyway, let's look around this town of Port Townsend, I guess. It's like another one of those smallish settlements. I'll run around and get the lay of the land first. The gentle caress of a nice female skull. Yeah, right. Not that I want to know anything more about that, but I do wonder how that's even supposed to work. Right, so far only generic NPCs, which honestly is fine by me because I don't want to spend too much time here anyway. Whoops, wrong one? Yes, wrong one. Whoop. You again. A deli sandwich. Well, I mean, I guess I wouldn't disagree with that. Weaponsmith. No thanks. Wow, really? You have to shut up. There's a spider inside me. Get it out. Ew, no. For all I care, it can stay in there. Huh? Oh, hello. Just looking through, looking for, I guess, vermin. That's right, vermin. Everything seems to be fine. Hello, random townswoman. This looks like a kind of shop, maybe? No? I guess not. Okay, never mind. Just a private home. Inn? No? Just more homes. Oh. Wait. Faith of the Anama. Right, yes. We have read that before. Thanks anyway. At first I thought it was a set of magical notes, but nope. No such luck. Huh? Are there even going to be any... What? Roaches and you? Okay, that's a new one. Might be quite relevant for this place here. Are there even going to be any... Hello there. NPCs? Wow, okay. That thing is not strong. I'm almost inclined to say that it's kind of weak, even. Give me those. Oh, well, there's at least one. Father Rice. A lone priest stands at the Anama altar. Ah, okay, this is our first official encounter with the Anama faith. Interesting. At the Anama altar, lost in contemplation. When you approach, he turns to you and smiles gently. I'm Father Rice of the Anama. I'm here to provide guidance in this humble sanctuary. Greetings to you. Thank you for speaking with me, I guess. It is my purpose. I provide guidance to poor Townsend. It is my holy task, and as a priest of the Anama, I will carry it out to the fullest. Tell me more about your holy task. Life on this island is hard, and was so even before the cockroaches came. Were it not for religious fervor, most of us would have given up long ago. How does Port Townsend fare? Port Townsend is one of the more successful villages on this island. So far, we have been only somewhat afflicted by the cockroach plagues and the diseases they bring. Do you know anything about the cockroach plague? We know not why, but the fair isle of Bigail has been beset by a mighty plague of foul and disgusting cockroaches. Fortunately, we have the Anama to guide us and to help fight the diseases they brought. The Anama lead us from Shader. Where is Shader? The largest city on this island and home of the Anama Church. It is not far to the west. Alright. How do you provide guidance? This isle has not been settled long, and we have not achieved the level of comfort of other areas. The Anama still generally live in groups of barracks, led by one priest or mother who gives guidance. We hope to be established enough that everyone can have a private home as soon as possible. Our living in barracks tends to make people think the Anama are a cult. So, are you a cult? Or aren't you a cult? We are not a cult. Travel the island and speak with us, and I think you will find we are very level-headed. Would you like to hear some of our beliefs? Yes, but the game doesn't allow me to actually ask. Well, I guess I can ask here. Who are the Anama? The Anama Church is the dominant force of this island. We believe that the use of magical spells in the long run brings more death and destruction than good. Would you like me to share some of my beliefs on the subject with you? Sure. Father Rice says, nobody denies that the works of mages can do good. However, the monster plagues which afflict us show that a deranged mind can use magic to create an equal amount of evil and harm. Do you agree? I guess, yeah. Okay. Your response receives an approving nod. You have the feeling that what you said has been noted. Okay. I mean, how would that affect anything in the long run? I mean, if it does, that's a good thing, I guess. Because dialogue choices mattering in the long run hasn't really been a thing in any of the Spiderweb games so far, so if it is now, I guess I approve. Anything more? Can you heal me? We don't need healing. Can you give me holy training? The Anama would be more than happy to provide you with instruction. Go to our main temple in Shader. Okay, fair enough. Maybe we'll actually get to learn some new spells there. Some sanctification ritual would be nice. I think I know of at least one, possibly two evil altars that need some cleansing. Okay, so people seem to be generally unwilling to talk, to socialize in general, perhaps just because they're afraid of infectious diseases, I guess. We have heard something like that before, or rather, we have previously visited Shader via teleporter, although I think I reloaded, so we officially never went there. But people there seemed kind of cold and distant. You walk through a thick forest, the canopy of branches overhead blocking out most of the sun's light. This island would be rather beautiful if it weren't for the grotesqueries that infest it. Then you hear a soft hissing noise coming from all around you. The underbrush shakes and the sounds of scuttling creatures come closer. Soon you are being confronted by a large group of hideous, Doberman-sized cockroaches. Wow, those are... okay. That's pretty large. I mean, that's pretty much what they look like. In their sprite representation here. Okay, it's also pretty obvious that this is this was intended as a pretty early game area, but I don't mind that I'm doing things out of order here, because it actually ended up giving me some really nice and enjoyable level of challenge in some of those dungeons. Okay, we have another small town here. Let's see if we get any quests, perhaps. Okay, yep. Girl named Judy, or Judith, I suppose. Guess we're going to run into her. This looks like one of the standard Anama barracks, but it is here for the benefit of travelers. You can spend a few coins to spend an uncomfortable night on one of the pallets on the floor. Yeah, that sounds awesome. Thank you. Oh, right. Roaches are you. We never read that. Thanks for reminding me, game. Let's see here. Roaches and You by Ezric of Gale. Gale? Wasn't that a town name? No, that wasn't a town name in Avernum. I don't know. Even though the Empire has had much success freeing us from the larger pests roaming our fair world, the lowly cockroach has been an opponent able to stand up to our mighty leader's best efforts. In this book I discuss the strategies and results of our leader's roach elimination plan, Project Mojo. In addition, I give tips to keep these nasty little creatures, from setting up shop in your own hovel. First you will need a torch and some oil. Oh, okay. That sounds rather drastic, I don't know. Or rather, it seems like it could have unwanted side effects. Spurn. Interesting name. You meet the short, scruffy keeper of this crude inn. He shakes your hand, making sure you see his Anama ring. I'm Spurn. Welcome to my humble little safe house. I'd like some information. I'm not a library. I'm not Anama. I just want to keep to myself. Not a bed for the night? Need a bed for the night? I have that. Otherwise, leave me be. Whoa, okay. Don't need to be so rude, though. I guess I'll steal your stuff, then. What do you think about that, huh? Well, not all of your stuff. Only the stuff that I don't actually need to steal. Nope. Can we please? Okay, thank you. If only getting rich was this easy. Just walking through random private homes, looking for stuff that is not marked with steal, and just picking it up. And then selling it to some random merchant. Oh, hello. Vorn? A stole it? Massive man is slouched behind the counter. He looks dull and tired at first, but he is surrounded by books on a wide variety of topics. I'm Vorn. What sort of store is this? A store of learning. I'm a teacher. What do you teach? I train adventurers. Okay, sounds convenient. Well, what adventurers come here anymore? I'm schooled in all the adventuring skills, from military to religious training, and everything in between. If you want training, say so, and we'll go out back. Okay. How do you manage to know so much about so many different topics? Teaching adventurers is very difficult, due to the wide variety of skills I need to keep up on. Still, somehow I manage. I just don't get much sleep. Okay. Perhaps you can train me. Well, that's not as impressive an assortment of skills as he made me believe, but first aid, resistance, exorbitant prizes too. I guess I could always go back for more first aid. Resistance and hardiness, I don't know, man. I guess they are useful, but not for this price, not at the current time. I was really hoping for some nature lore. That would have been tempting, to say the least. Secrets of Training. Not sure we read that. On weaponry, yes, we've read that. Roaches and You. Creatures of Legend. I think this is about dragons and stuff, but it's free either way, so let's take a look. The Merciful and Powerful Empire. Yeah, okay. Right. The Nephilim too. And this one... Secrets of Training. Many adventurers evolve their skills through years of hard work. The more cunning warriors also improve their skills using money. Some trainers can, in return for coin, improve certain skills. Yep, if only they were more plentiful. But oh well. And cheaper, also. When you purchase a spell in a town, you can spend more money to make the spell more effective. Alas, to improve the spell a third time, unlocking its fullest potential, you need to find secrets in the hidden places of Avernum. Well, I mean, that's true for spells, not skills so much, but sure. I guess I should have kept the one, huh? I mean, really, I don't need to keep them. Oh, also I wanted to... Fine herbs. I just remembered looking through this list here, and the courier job asks for savory herbs, specifically. Not fine herbs. So maybe these are completely different trade commodity here. Oh, Judith. Hey, well, it's a coincidence. This woman wears the ankh of a healer, but she has a strangely cold, businesslike demeanor. I'm Judith, of the Church of the Divine Lucre. What services does the Church of the Divine Lucre offer? I'm a healer of the Church of the Divine Lucre. I have healing magic available for very reasonable rates. Okay. What do you consider reasonable rates? She looks irked. The Anama have caused a horrible healing glut in this area. It's almost impossible to make any money. She shrugs. Still, with demand so high, I'm doing all right. Okay, that did not answer my question whatsoever, but that's okay. Is this a real church? Of the Divine Lucre, yes. Okay. What does the Church of the Divine Lucre believe in? What can I say? We believe that the best route to a better life and happier soul is through improvement, and the best improvement comes through enlightened self-interest. It is a faith that demands much, but has great rewards. Such as? Focus, strength, money, no guilt, power. You know? What everyone wants. She grins. Uh-huh. Okay, that sounds like a scam, but sure. What can you sell me? What are you trying to sell me here? Rod of Succor. Exorbitant prices, huh? That's not very reasonable, but... Okay, group heal. Actually, even though it's exorbitant for a group heal scroll, it's not that much money in absolute terms, so I'm gonna buy that one. Because those can come in very, very handy. The normal potions... No thanks. Rod of Succor is actually mass healing as well. 6 charges. I mean, it costs as much as 10 scrolls though, so that doesn't seem like a great deal. I mean, the Skull of Xian told me about her, but she doesn't really seem particularly interesting or useful. Is this a real church? Huh. Okay. Kind of disappointing. I guess I did get this scroll of healing out of her, so... this house has been abandoned by humans, and swarms of tiny roaches have happily settled in. Droppings are everywhere, and a dried-up roach husk over 2 feet long, not counting the antennae, lies on the bed. Yak? You open the top drawer of the dresser, interrupting several cockroaches who were in the process of getting intimate. The creatures had compressed themselves to a remarkable extent to fit themselves in the drawer. When they leap out, they unfold to full size, really. Oh, what? Oh, they're all lined up against that wall. Interesting. What? Oh, you did hit. Alright. Yeah, these things are not very strong, as we've already noticed. What? Really? You missed? So, I guess we'll... yep, we do get to see its attack. Not a ton of damage, but poison is always annoying. But that being said, poison is by far the least dangerous status effect, so I guess we'll be fine. Well, we'll heal all our health as soon as we get back to the world map, of course, so this is really not a huge deal at all. Wait, was there anything else to be gained here? No. Maybe? No. Can't interact with that anymore. Alright, awesome. Sela. Wow, there are a bunch of named NPCs here. You meet a young Anama priestess, more than happy to take a break from looking over the fields and picking weeds. I'm Sela. What is your job here in Bavner? I look after things. I watch the crops, patrol the woods, that sort of thing. And let me tell you, I see some strange things. Do you enjoy working with crops? It is more interesting work than you could possibly imagine, she says. Your delicate and well-tuned adventurous senses detect a touch of sarcasm. Why do you patrol the woods? We look for disease victims, giant spiders getting a little too close, roach infestations, that sort of thing. She looks around to make sure nobody's listening in, then leans close to you. Actually, the last few patrols, I've seen something very strange. Yeah, you mentioned something like that before. What have you seen? There are intelligent spiders in the woods, and what's more, they're friendly. You don't say. Friendly talking spiders? They come and talk to me, and I give them little bucks in return. They're kind of sweet. Sweet, friendly talking spiders? I know what you're thinking, but I'm not crazy. I tell you, there are intelligent spiders in the forest. They say they have a big lair somewhere, but haven't told me where. They say they know all sorts of things about the roach plague. Really? I mean, couldn't they actually help fight that roach plague quite effectively? I guess they probably typically hunt for slightly smaller prey, but still. If you went and were nice to them, I'm sure they'd talk to you too. Okay, thanks for that hint. I mean, again, I didn't need to talk to this NPC to be told to look around and to, eventually visit that lair of the giant friendly spiders, if it exists. But it's nice to know. Okay. This shrine is immaculately clean and neat. It stands here in defiance to the filth and disorder that prevails all over the Isle of Bigail. Alright. Mother Loomis. You meet a woman wearing the robe and rings of the Anama Church. She has the air of not suffering fools gladly and the authority of a born leader. I am Mother Loomis. Welcome to Bavner. I am the keeper of this town and of our faith. Are you in charge here? I am the guardian of Bavner. A trying job, I'm sure you realize, but the faith gives me strength. Perhaps you would like to learn more of it? What does being the guardian of Bavner mean? She rolls her eyes. One trial after another. As if the roaches weren't enough, I have to deal with Judith and with Sela's ravings. Who's Judith? She frowns. A profiteer. She's a healer who travels from town to town, healing for a hefty price. She's from some religion that values making money or amassing power or some such rot. I, as you can probably tell, despise her. Yes, that seems pretty obvious. If for some odd reason you actually want to meet her, she comes through occasionally. Yeah, well, we've met. What is Sela raving about? As if all of our other trials did not provide worries enough, she says there are spiders in the woods who come and speak with her. She's around town somewhere. If for some odd reason you want to ask her about it. Yep, I mean, already done that. Maybe you should listen to her and... Or maybe you should just do your own thing and believe what you want to believe and leave everyone else alone. Good day. Okay, guard. Sheep. Any other NPCs running around here? Maybe... No? Was this an inn? No, wait. The inn was over here. So this is just another random house. Gotcha. Okay. Well then. No quests, but some interesting info? There's a lone Nephil there, interestingly. You meet a group of the local militia. These brave, poorly armed men and women look very fresh. They must have just signed up. They walk up and down these roads, watching the undergrowth. When they see you, they say, "Greetings, travelers. Nobody should be traveling now, but if you must, watch out for the cockroaches. They're huge, fast and deadly." They think you're up to defending yourself. One of them spots a roach the size of your fist and spits it with a spear. Then they move on. Alright. Hello. There's a lone Nephil sitting by a small fire on the side of the road. He has a beautiful bow slung across his back. He watches you carefully. He doesn't seem scared. And why should he? Approach and talk to him. You sit by the fire and chat with this Nephil. The presence of another Nephil puts him at ease. He is comfortable talking with you. I am Murr. I went to town of Bavner looking to work. My tribe gone. Innkeep say I can sleep behind inn. I do, and he sneak up and take my necklace. Necklace my badge of honor. I cannot lose. Now I stay here and find way to find necklace. Must have ceremony necklace or I lose face to people. That's why I wait here. You talk with him a bit more, and then you move on. He continues his lonely vigil, trying to figure out how to regain what is his. Wow, that sucks. That sucks a lot. Okay, you asshole. Nephil asked me to recover his necklace for him. I believe you have it. Oh, and if I do? Look, that drunken kitty lost it to me in a dice game, fair and square. If you have a problem, well, you can just get out of my inn. You look him over, wondering if you will be able to intimidate him into giving up the necklace. You have your doubts. Really? I mean, I guess I might as well try. You had better give us that necklace now, or else. Has that kind of threat ever worked? He looks very nervous. He's clearly heard of you and your adventures. Ah, okay, so this was a reputation check, I guess, or average level, or both. At first he considers calling for the guard, then he thinks better of it. He takes the necklace out of his pocket and gives it to you. It's a simple thing, bones and teeth on a leather band. And when you see that kitty again, tell him we better not see him again. Well, I mean, I doubt he's going to come here ever again, unless he absolutely has to. Well, that was easy enough. Did we actually get that charm? No, not as a physical item, that's fine. Approach and talk to him. You meet Murr again and ask how the hunt for his necklace is going. Well, really? No luck. They say if I go to Bavner they kill me. They will too. They hate my kind. Why would I keep the charm for myself? Of course we give it to him. Murr takes the charm. Yes, this is my honor. This saves me. My honor calls me to reward you for this kindness. He takes the bow from his bag. Wow, okay. I didn't expect that. I really hope it's good. I can make new bow, but honor cannot be replaced. Thank you again for help. Murr hands you the bow and disappears into the undergrowth. Alright. Lemonwood longbow. That might actually be an upgrade? Dare I hope? It is an upgrade for sure. It's not a huge upgrade, but hey, I'll take it. It's the next better kind of longbow. Really, the damage increase is kind of minute, but I'll take anything I can get. That was awesome. And I'm sure that quest was only available for a party with a Nephil, right? I wonder if he would have even talked to us if we didn't have a Nephil with us. Also, shouldn't I actually be heading towards Shader? Okay, from here we can obviously go to this island. What are these? Oh, fire lizards. Let's discover this place on the map. It's Cooper. And then actually head on over the right way. Somewhere in these woods might be the lair of those spiders, if they exist. I mean, it seems like a pretty tall tale, doesn't it? I mean, who's ever heard of friendly, giant, talking spiders? I'm not sure what this girl has been smoking, but, you know, might as well investigate. What's this? The sign says Point of Contemplation West. West. South Point, Lighthouse South. Okay. I mean, well, what? Alright. I guess to the south is where I would what I would expect the South Point Lighthouse to be, but thanks for the sign anyway. A group of ogres and bears trumps out of the woods ahead. You're too clumsy to set a good ambush, so they just charge at you. Oddly, it seems like the ogres are following the bears' lead, not the other way around. Okay. Well, good thing we've... Well, first of all, good thing these are only young ogres. The bad news is that these are actually Ursagi. I mean, it would be bad news if we weren't super tough right now and had already fought like dozens of Ursagi. But if we had come here much earlier, as early as when we first heard about Shader and were asked to go here, this might have been a bit of a problem. Especially since this is one of those rare encounters where you don't even get a choice whether to approach it or not. Bit of a waste there, but that's okay. Actually kill this ogre. I'm not sure how hard these young ogres hit. Probably not very hard. Well, kind of. Kill yourself just in case. Oh, right, they were hasted. Well, it's a little bit annoying, but not a huge deal. Oh, really? Okay, there we go. Get this emerald that they had for some reason. You examine the bodies of the bears. They are larger, misshapen, and lumpy. Most interestingly, they have unusually large skulls. They may have been intelligent bears. They were certainly nasty and cunning enough. Well, okay. Yeah, it's clearly intended for people who never met any Ursagi before, or cleaned out the entire Ursagi lair, for example. Wait, what is this? South Point Lighthouse, right. Okay. Not a friendly place? Or is it? I mean, there are sheep around, so I guess it's probably not too bad, right? What's it say here? South Point Lighthouse. Makes sense. Hello, Garnick. You meet the lighthouse keeper, a wiry, aging man with a misshapen face and a host of tiny scars on his hands and arms. He emits a loud, long belch, pats his belly, and chuckles. Excuse me, I'm Garnick. Is this lighthouse your responsibility? Yep, I take care of South Point Lighthouse. Beats working. What do you need to do to maintain the lighthouse? There's a big fire upstairs. I throw a few sticks into it every day to maintain it. Ships don't founder on the rocks. I get fed. It's a living. But things are still running. If you stop by Shader, you can let them know we're staying afloat. Alright. Do you like working as a keeper? He grunts. I wouldn't be out here were it not for a few, well, indiscretions in my past. Can't do the old business, but the new business has its points. Okay, what kinds of indiscretions? He burps in irritation. Not a very tactful question, if I may say so. Well, you mentioned it first, but okay. What points are those? He says enigmatically, the old skills are still active, if that's what you mean. I mean, is it what I mean? I don't know, you tell me. I know you wouldn't have come out here if you weren't interested in some trading. He then belches enigmatically. Okay, the best kind of belching. Sure, I'd like to sell something, I guess. Might as well. There you go. Not a whole lot. Let's do some trading. Sure. Expensive. Iron daggers, tools. Well, we don't need that anymore. Actually, we need none of that stuff. Huh. Farewell. That was less than exciting. I was kind of hoping for a little bit more here. Like this fine base. Don't mind if I do. What was that? Oh, just autosave. Why am I so clumsy? Always misclicking today. These shelves contain a host of treatises on crystals. There are books on their locations, working, and magical properties. There are also tomes on the Vanantai. The latter are filled with a bold combination of pure guesswork and just plain stupidity. Okay. I was kind of getting hopeful here, but maybe not so much. Whatever this room was originally used for, it's been converted into a workshop dedicated to the care and crafting of crystals. Tiny flecks of quartz just dab the inside of your nose. Ugh. Dab? Jab? Whatever. Abacus. Okay. Purging crystal. Useful, but was a piercing crystal also useful? But do I want to steal it? That's the question. Well, not with Elspeth right here. Elspeth. Now, we've definitely come across a person named Elspeth before, right? Elspeth's workshop. Of course, it might be a coincidence to run into someone of the same name. The thing you notice most about this woman are her fingers. They're extremely long and nimble, and they move the crystal she's handling with perfect precision. I'm Elspeth. Welcome to my little shop. There are crystals on the counter all around her. What sort of shop is this? I work crystals. This is an excellent place for it. Out here I can concentrate. She pulls out a large velvet-lined case and opens it. It's filled with an eye-popping variety of crystals. Aren't they beautiful? She winks at you. And they can be purchased, if you are so inclined. This is an odd place to have a shop. I don't get visitors often, but it's safe and quiet. We very rarely have any trouble. What sort of trouble have you had? Well, I lost one of my crystals I was carving. A delicate spiral, ready to be given a rare and powerful enchantment. I would gladly give one of my finest crystals to whoever returned it to me. Okay, find Elspeth's crystal. And who do you think stole it? Sadly, I think it was Nekaros. He runs North Point Lighthouse. He visited us, and I noticed that the crystal was gone only after his departure. It saddens me. He's an odd fellow, but I didn't think he was a thief. How is he odd? He's a necromancer. Oh, okay, that kind of odd. And you didn't think he was evil? I mean, maybe she thought he was evil, just not a thief. He's a necromancer. He reanimates the dead and uses them as servants. Working in and out of the way place like a lighthouse is perfect for one with his unusual interests. Okay. I mean, you seem to be pretty unconcerned by that. I don't know. Can I purchase some of your crystals? Exorbitant prices, really? Why, though? Why can't people be reasonable? Piercing crystal for 440. Wisdom crystal for 1100. Yeah, I don't know. That's a little bit expensive right now. I think we still have a piercing crystal. Yes. 3, in fact. Okay. That's pretty good. Those might last us until we actually get the spell, with any luck. So I'm definitely not going to spend several hundred on another one. Okay. To the north, a ramp leads steeply up to the lighthouse lamp. Oh, well, not overly steeply, but we can pretend. You're halfway up the ramp up to the lighthouse lamp. Thank you, game. Is this important somehow? You are at the top of the lighthouse tower. Okay, you really have to, suspend your disbelief here, but okay. A fire burns in the middle of the charred stone floor. The fire is mildly augmented by magic. The small amount of wood in the bonfire is burning with a far brighter light than you would expect. Very interesting. Yeah, I mean, okay. I had been wondering when, what's-his-face said that he only puts a couple of sticks into the fire every day. It seems like not enough fuel for a lighthouse fire, but I guess if there's magic, everything can work. Knight of Bloodfang. I don't remember this, so let's take a look. Knight of the Bloodfang by Q King, Esquire. No, I think we've seen this. Chaired Heartslab, who had recently who had recently and through many years of brave fighting and hardship been declared a dervish of the mighty Empire army, looked out over the veldt. Tonight, he boomed, tonight, in a bloody detailed way, those foul Nephilim scum will pay for killing my mother, father, brother, grandmother, older brother, other mother, first love, sister, second love, and teacher. He drew his swords and strode forth. Yeah, that's actually one of the better ones. In fact, I really would like to read the entire story. That would be hilarious. You give this book a quick look. It's called The Care and Maintenance of a Proper Empire Lighthouse. It's pretty dusty. Okay. I mean, it doesn't seem so difficult. Lands of the Empire. Might have read this before. The Empire, blessed power over us all, controls the four known continents. ISO, yeah, okay. Definitely seen this one. But I do appreciate all the free reading material everywhere. It's a nice touch. Alright, okay. Looks like we won't ever get to explore these little corners here. I'm not seeing any buttons or any switches or any such thing. Oh, never mind. I did overlook this. Ooh, crystal storage, huh? And some herbs. Yeah, whatever. But no button here, huh? Nope. Alright, I guess we're done here. We did get a quest, though. That's nice. Is it on the map? It is indeed. And North Point is exactly where it expected to be. Oh, there's a tiny island, and there's definitely not going to be a ferry going there. So, I guess if nothing else that... Oh, no, wait, never mind. We're going to fly across. I was going to say that this is basically proof that we're going to get our own boat, but nope. I guess not. But also, come to think of it, once we have the Orb of Thralny, we will, for example, be able to probably... maybe not, I don't know. There might be a maximum distance. Or maybe you can just fly, that is teleport, anywhere you can see, which does limit your... which does put a limit on how far you can teleport, of course. But for example, I'm not sure I saw an obvious way to get to this island here. Unless I just overlooked a dock on this H-shaped island here. But maybe you can see the other shore and just fly across with the orb. Okay, what is this place specifically? The lone approach to this high promontory has been blocked by a large cluster of huge and highly aggressive cockroaches. They don't attack you, however, they just scuttle back and forth across the road, blocking the path and being gross. Well, I mean, I'm not too afraid of these. Huge cockroaches, okay. Actually, yeah, they're all just huge cockroaches. They seem to be the standard variety. Should I risk it? Risk not crowd controlling, that is. Yes. Good choice. This is probably only going to... Oh! Wow, that was more damage than I expected. Oh. Okay, I didn't scroll quite far enough to see that one. Yeah, that was easy as expected. There we go. And this is point contemplation. Oh yeah, we did see a sign about that. Gain some experience. Right, we're rested. Yes, point contemplation. Is this a friendly place? It was blocked off by those cockroaches, so maybe not. This was a major Anama shrine, a place for thought, discussion, and contemplation. Now it is a ruin. The walls are cracked and moldy, and you hear off in the distance the hissing of roaches. It looks like it was abandoned very recently. And already it's in ruins? Okay, I mean, I see the roach there. I wonder if this has actually been converted into the hideout, the headquarters of whoever or whatever is behind the roach plague. Like some evil wizard who took up residence in there. I'm not going to explore that yet. So I have a feeling that maybe we might get a quest to go there. Also, is this actually shader already? I think it might be. Being a soldier on the Isle of Bigail is a miserable experience. These brave warriors are covered with filth, a thick layer of slime and goo from stepping on hundreds of oversized cockroaches. They all look pale and shaky, and they are nursing hacking coughs. The disease borne by the creatures must be affecting them. When they reach you, they summon up their dwindling reserves of strength and warn you to watch out for the giant roaches. Then they move on looking for prey. Well, I mean, I appreciate the warnings, but obviously they're kind of unnecessary here. Yep, that is shader indeed. Who are you? You look like merchants. Will you please stop? Though the Isle of Bigail is plagued with giant insects and rampant disease, commerce must continue. The leader of this band of traveling merchants greets you. Hello, friends. I am Veltin. These are difficult times, and they call for courage and proper weaponry and supplies. Don't be caught short by inadequate equipment. Would you like to purchase something? Sure. Expensive, of course. Didn't expect anything else. Well, this piercing crystal is slightly more affordable, but... Oh, and another group heal? Yeah, I guess. I mean, chances are we're going to learn how to group heal in shader. We have been promised some priestly spell training after all, but you know, just in case. Definitely can't hurt to have some extras to give to one of my non-priests. Now, you walk through a thick forest. The canopy of branches overhead blocking out most of the sun's light. This island would be rather beautiful if it weren't for the grotesqueries that infest it. Didn't we see this exact message before? Oh, I guess there might just be different... couple of different places on this island where you run into these cockroaches. I actually did mean to cast a spell, I just pressed the wrong button. That's okay. Yeah, I thought that, you know, yeah, this is probably another one. Veltin, yeah, move on. Can we even go here? Move on. There we go. You follow a powerful stench, a trail leading to the middle of a trail leading to the middle of this copse of trees. Inside you find a horrendous mountain of filth. Trash, rotten food, dead forest creatures, and more have been piled up here. Cockroaches the size of your hands swarm over the offal. This must be some sort of breeding ground. You don't see any roaches big enough to threaten you. You do, however, see what looks like a sword blade poking out of the muck. Okay, I mean, I actually thought that the game would offer me to maybe burn this whole place down, which seems like a terrific idea. I'll take the sword. You pull a sword out of the muck and clean it off. It's still usable after being in that goo. A sure sign of quality. You feel quite pleased with yourself. As you walk away, you feel quite ill, but it's nothing you can't handle. Really? Quite ill? What do you mean? Did we actually get something? Special items. Dark thoughts. Right, we still have this. Diary? No. Where would that be? If we actually... I guess it would either be a special item or a trait. So I guess it really is just flavor text in this case. Iron broadsword. Wait. Oh, right. We're just using a bronze broadsword. Obviously, this is better. Not by a whole lot, but better is better. Thank you. That was unexpected. Okay, any more little trash piles to search? No? Maybe I should actually go to shader. Only 10 more minutes left in this episode. We'll see how far we can get here. Some settlers have laboriously hacked out an open area in the thick woods of the Isle of Bigail. They are growing a few plots of sickly crops. Their farmhouses are grouped nearby. There are piles of ash all around. They burn their trash so that roaches can't get it. However, you don't see smoke rising from their chimneys. Okay. Approach and talk to them. As you approach, several of the farmers come out to greet you. They all wear the rings that mark them as members of the Anama Church. When they see you lack the rings, they are cordial but cold. Seeing that nothing is to be gained here, you move on. Alright, fair enough. I'll take cordial but cold over outright hostile any day. You stride into the city of Shader, relieved that nobody seems about to attack you. It's a beautiful city, all clean wooden buildings and carefully tended lawns and gardens. Something, however, is not right. The city is too still. There are a few people in the streets, and they avoid each other. Everyone takes great pains to not get too close to anyone else. Everything is way too quiet for such a large city. Strangest of all, however, is the smell. The pervasive odor of garbage, smoke, and rotting flesh. The odor sticks to your clothes, your hair, and the inside of your nose. You have reached the city of Shader, and all is not well in the state of Denmark. With their world. Right. That is the message we saw once before when we came here via teleporter, but that was a while ago, so... yeah. Figured I might as well read it again. Okay, we got a message board here. Sharimik Dispatch. The mayor of Shader has posted a dispatch to Sharimik on the board. It is to be delivered to Commander Corey, who will hopefully still be alive. Payment promised upon delivery. Okay. South Point Lighthouse? Oh, well, I guess we'll return there. In these troubled times, we need to rely on mercenaries to help with administrative details. We need to send someone to check up on the Isle of Bigail facilities. A cash bounty is offered to whoever can check with the keeper of South Point Lighthouse and make sure that it is still operating. Report to Mayor Bernathy of Shader. Actually, we might not need to return there again to solve this quest because I forget the lighthouse keeper's name, but he already told us to report back to Shader anyway, so that's nice. Point Contemplation. Point Contemplation, a valued temple of the Anama, has been taken over by rampaging monsters. The point is south of Shader. We of the Anama reward those who help us. A generous bounty is offered to whoever can purge the temple of foul magic-spawned invaders. Get your reward from High Priest Ahonar of Shader. Okay, well, now we have the official quest. I could have done it, you know, cleared the place out first and then collected my reward, but, you know, it kind of feels better to get the quest first, in a way, I don't know. Stalker of the Sewers. There's a horrid giant roach walking in the Shader sewers. It walks upright on both legs. Both legs? Well, on two legs, I guess. Spreading filth and horror. At least, that is what our guards have reported. They might have been drunk. If this creature does exist, and you do kill it, you can collect a bounty from Grunders. Okay. Alright. I'll see what I can do. Maybe it's not a roach at all. But, whatever it is, we'll investigate. And clear things up. Hello, Spud. I'm gonna be with you in just a moment. Alright, not for me. Trash pit, but no roach. Surprising. Okay, let's talk to him. You meet a beggar. The ravages of disease are clear on him. He can barely move, but he still manages an air of grim dignity. He wears a dirty Anama ring. My name is Spud, he rasps. How did you become a beggar? I was a farmer. I lost my wife and my health to disease. I ask for a minor gift to feed me while I regain my strength. Sure. What was farming like? Tough job with the rocky soil, even without the plague. How do you survive? At night, the Anama let me sleep in their temple. It keeps things from crawling on me. They are kind. You are an Anama member? Why aren't they helping you more? The Anama have little patience for those who don't work. When I get my strength back, then they will help me more. They do give me a little food, though. Well, that's awfully nice of them. Is life difficult on the Isle of Bigail? Even before the roaches, life here was hard. We Anama worked so hard to clear out a place for people to live. This is a rough place. Well, sure, I'll give him a few coins. He gives Spot a few coins. He bows deeply, which is a great effort for him. Thank you for your kindness. I shall not forget you. Is it safe to be out here with all the bugs about? He coughs. No, Not safe. Okay. Wait. Is that it? Get away from me, beggar. Nope. What's this place? Library of Shader. Librarian Arkley. Alright. I like libraries. Faith of the Anama. Oh, more roaches than you. I know all those. Hello. Arkley. What? Who? Arkley takes the satchel and looks through it. What satchel? Not promising, but there might be something here worth keeping. He tips you a decently sized bag of silver coins. Message to Shader. Oh, okay. I did not remember his name at all, but that's okay. You meet a hunched-over, exhausted man in long robes. When you approach, you see that he is studying diagrams with illustrations of cockroaches on them. He looks up. Your appearance instantly makes him want to ask you a wide variety of questions. Then he decides against it. Welcome, stranger. I'm Arkley, the librarian of Shader. Greetings to you. Well, greetings to you too, Arkley. You're the librarian. Yes, I am the librarian of Shader, as I just said, one of the keepers of knowledge for the Anama Church. Is this the only library in Shader? Why would there be more than one library in a small town like this? He waves at the shelves of books surrounding you. Yes, the Anama dislike magic, but are great believers in knowledge. Ahonar himself commissioned me to do a bit of very important research. What important research is that? My current research is critical. I am trying to find ways to deal with the cockroaches that plague us. I am having little luck, but I have found a few leads. What have you learned about the cockroaches? Well, I have heard that there are intelligent spiders on this island, of a species previously unknown to us. It sounds odd, I know, but I suspect that they may be able to help you. Wait, help me? You mean help you guys, right? Also, I know of a mage named Purgatos. Purgatos. Okay. Just a coincidence that it sounds a little bit like purgatory, right? Who I suspect can be of assistance. Where is Purgatos? I know it is problematic for an Anama member to send one to a mage, but just between you and me, we are not yet strong enough to handle the roaches on our own. Purgatos lives in the ruined town of Knies. Knies? Or is it a silent K? I don't know. I believe you can find a ferry there in the town of Cooper. Ah, okay. That's on that island with the fire lizards. Good. Is Purgatos the only mage you know? He looks down at his Anama ring. I agree with the stance on the Anama the stance of the Anama on magic, but I do not dislike mages personally. A mage's non-magical efforts can lead to good ends. Well, even their magical efforts can lead to good ends. It's just that they don't always do, right? Anyway, for example, Sarah, who lives in the southeast corner of Shader, is a mage, but a great finder of knowledge. Okay. We're looking for her. She's in the southeast corner. So that's pretty much where the town he just mentioned is as well. So I guess we have several reasons to get there. Alright. What other sorts of knowledge do you keep? Anything that might help me? I make money on the side by creating maps. If you would like to purchase one of my maps of the island, you have but to ask. It is only 20 coins. Sure. 20 coins for map expansion? Yes, nice. Much better. Okay. Cooper. So maybe Sarah is there? I mean, that is the southeast corner, right? Kind of. Okay. That's all? Looks like it. Well, no quest from him. But some helpful pointers. Plague victims. I should not be here. A victim of one of the many roach diseases lies before you, dripping with sweat. When you ask for a name, the answer is a long, low moan. Are you okay? Obviously not. The plague victim hacks painfully and whispers, "Water!" Okay, bring water. You bring the plague victim some water. You are thanked in a weak, croaking voice. It is very clear that you won't be able to learn anything here. Except maybe from Jed. You meet a very tired and overworked man. He looks like he's been up for days straight. He wears a mask over his mouth and frequently wipes his sweaty brow. As you approach, he is transporting a freshly brewed potion to a patient in his care.
He is, among other things, an alchemist. You notice that he wears an Anama ring, like pretty much everyone. Hello, adventurer. Welcome to this Hall of Misery. I'm just called Jed. Are you a healer? He applies a poultice to a sick woman's forehead. I'm Shader's main healer. It's a grim task, as you can probably guess. And see. Why is your task so terrible? It's the roaches, of course. They're a plague-causing nightmare. If it wasn't for this Anama, for the Anama, there would be many, many more deaths. Do you know anything about what's causing the roach plague? He wipes his brow. No, but the roaches are a nightmare. No two ways about it. So many people have fallen ill from the plagues they spread. We may have to expand the hospital. How do the roaches spread disease? Everything the roaches touch becomes diseased and a risk to all who contact it. How many have died because of the roaches? Many. Many more will, no matter what, because of the sicknesses that infect them. At least the Anama have saved many lives. How have the Anama helped people? The Anama have been working non-stop to heal the diseased. Anama or not. He smiles. I am proud to be a member. You're a member of the Anama? But of course. This isle was an overgrown wilderness, filled with monsters, before we claimed it as our own and settled it. You should speak with Ahonar in the temple. He will tell you more of our faith. Okay. Hopefully he will also teach me spells, which is much more interesting. Can you make a potion for me? I'm so busy, but we might be able to help each other. If you provide materials, I can make a brew for you, and perhaps take a tiny bit of it for our own uses. Saving lives, mostly. Bring me healing herbs, and I can make healing or curing potions. Even better, with the right mix of herbs, I could make a brew to speed you up in combat, shield you, or restore your magical energy. Should help you when fighting the bigger roaches. Right, let's see here. Energy potion... Speed potions are nice. Yeah, well, curing and healing potions are too commonplace to really make, right? I don't know. Maybe I should make some speed potions, healing, spiritual, and energetic herbs. But, you know, honestly, I really don't need any extra potions. I use so few of them. I guess ultimately it would be better to have more potions available than to just be hoarding these herbs for no reason, but I guess there's a slight chance that we'll come across a better use for those. So while I don't absolutely need more potions, I guess I'll hold on to the herbs after all. Alright, well. Oh, right, so this is one of the access points to the sewers. Or maybe the one access point. Well. Right. I guess I have no business trying to close this gate here. Why did I not try to run around the outside? Well, there is very little outside. This is... Oh, okay, I see. This place actually uses most of the map. Unlike most cities. Can I not go here? No, I guess not. Stone building. Is this the temple? Oh. This is stairway. Curious. This is a sparkling barrier, so at least level 2? Not sure if we can affect that even with our piercing crystal. Probably not. Okay, Cassie? We are at over an hour. I do want to keep going though. I don't know. I guess I'll make a cut here and continue playing right away. Well, maybe not actually looking at the time. Well, okay. Either way, I'm gonna end the episode here. Even though I could keep going for hours, but you know. As always, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye bye.